What's up, everybody? Kyle Barboza here, bass player, music educator, and today we're talking about that 16th note funk feel that you hear from bass players like Jaco Pastorius, of course Rocco Prestia from Tower of Power, and then like later from people like Jimmy Haslip, Hadrian Farad, of course Joe Dart. Yeah, such a cool feel, but a difficult one to learn how to put together. So let's talk about it. So I was thinking, like, how would one teach this feel without just saying, okay, well, go out and listen to some records and just like play 16th notes and kind of feel your way through it? Well, to me, there is one kind of underlying central rhythmic concept to this feel that makes it what it is. And it's honestly as easy as saying these words. Here are the words. I got a pocket of dough. That's right. I got a pocket of dough. Yeah, sounds ridiculous, but hear me out. Okay? Check this out. I got a pocket of dough. I got a pocket of dough. I got a pocket of dough. Okay? That's the rhythmic feel underlying, to me, this whole style. Listen to it again. Here it is. I got a pocket of dough. 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 A pocket of dough. A pocket of dough. Do you hear that rhythm? It's like one and a two e and e and a two e and e and a two e and that kind of rhythm. And so now you're probably saying, okay, yeah, I see where you're coming from now. Maybe, I hope. I don't know. Maybe you think I'm still a nutbag. But regardless, yes, I am a nutbag. But regardless, check this out. This feel is all about both the drummer and the bass player. And to me, as a 16th note concept, the drummer is really filling in all of the 16th notes happening. And we're kind of helping them to underline that rhythm. So let's put that on the bass. Check it out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you get it? Now check out when I add some octaves to that. Okay? Okay, so what notes can we employ around the root note to start expanding on this feel? Well, here are kind of the areas you can go to around the root note. Let's start with what I call the middle area above the root note. And we're going to start with, we'll pretend we're on like a D7 chord, okay? D dominant 7 chord. And here's the middle area above the root. We got the root here. Then we're going to start a minor third above. Okay, so 2 frets above on the next string, and we're going to go all these chromatic notes all the way up until the 5th. Check it out. All those notes in that middle area right there are notes we can employ. Then the upper area, we can employ the major 6th. So above the D, we're going to go to B. And then chromatically up from there are all fair game and all sound really good. And even above that, we can go up to the 3rd. So from D, we can go up the scale, and then chromatically to the 3rd too. I call that kind of the extension area. So we got the middle area, we got the upper area, and then the little bit of extension area here. Check out when I use all three of those areas. Okay? And I cheated there a little bit at the end. I went below the note. But that's where we're going now. So below the root note, we can go the string below all the way down to the minor third. So we're kind of repeating that middle area, this area, an octave lower, right? Check it out. From the root note, I can drop down to this minor third, the major third, fourth, flat 5, and fifth. I got all that area to work with. And then, again, this upper area, right, down an octave. So the B, the C sharp, and the D. So as you can see, I've got so many notes to work with around every chord in this feel. Okay, that's how you can kind of play with this and like be able to walk all around that root note with that 16th note feel going and improvise your rhythms and kind of not run out of ideas. Check it out. Okay, cool. So a couple other things, too, that you can add on to this to make it a little more authentic. And this kind of goes more toward the Jaco thing here. And that's that there's always this little slide, this little, it's like a little slide, a 1-fret slide that Jaco does a lot. Sounds like this. Hear that? That's always kind of at the end of the pocket of dough thing. Like, I got a pocket of dough. Right? But if I slide on the word dough, check it out. I got a pocket of dough. I got a pocket of dough. I got a pocket of dough. Hear it? Okay? So that little slide into the downbeat, it puts the accent, what actually ends up happening is it puts the accent on the I got a pocket of dough, but you're sliding into the downbeat, so you're still providing that beat 1. Check it out. Okay, you hear that? So that little slide is really, really important. Now, another thing that you can incorporate into this feel, and this is more the Rocco Prestia route, is to use your left hand as a mute. Okay, so overall the feel on this is what we would call marcato articulation. And that's what, when we say that, we mean that there's a little bit of space between the notes. They're not exactly short and staccato like this. They're not long and connected. They're kind of in between. Okay? And they're articulate. But what Rocco Prestia used to do is he would play over the middle pickup and you can kind of put your fingers together, like bunch them together like this, and just one finger, the first finger frets the note, and the other fingers just barely touch the string. And the more you touch the string, the more muted it'll get. But you can get a really cool marcato sound by doing this. Check it out. Right? All right, if I were doing that in E, that would be the What Is Hip bass line, right? There's that slide. Okay, so that mute is really, really cool. And one thing that mute affords you is the ability to just go really soft. If you watch Rocco play in any of these funk grooves, his fingers are like this, man. They're just like barely moving. As opposed to like the Jaco thing where he's kind of above the bottom pickup and really digging in, right? Rocco Prestia was really, really gentle, and he was able to do that because he's getting all that articulation actually from the mute in his left hand. right? And when you get used to moving that around, it's actually a really fun technique to use. I love using that left-hand mute in a lot of different styles. But yeah, you can really, really get that articulation out of it and get a new sound out of it. All right, so those are a few tips to help you start to get that 16th note, 70s funk, Jaco, Rocco, Jimmy Haslip, all those guys, to get that kind of feel going. All right, to start it going. Remember, I got a pocket of dough, I got a pocket of dough, I got a pocket of dough. Start there, and then expand your rhythms, expand all those positions, and you're going to start getting something that sounds really cool. And start really simple. When you practice this, start just with octaves, right? Right? Add the fifth. And then start adding those notes in between, right? Always take things in step. Yeah. All right, hope that was helpful. Go forth, hit the shed. Talk to you guys soon.